Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games All the Time. My name is Joachim and today we will be doing the reboxing of Volfyirion guilds. Now as you can see I have the miniature here, so it's not in the box. But there is a way to get it into the box, but I'll tell you how. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is the drawer. So as you know, on the side we have a drawer for the maps, right? Now I have all 4 of them in here. The problem is that to take it out, I think it's a bit too heavy, because if I pull it out, it really stretches the drawer by quite a bit, as you can see like this. So I always pull it out a little bit, put 2 fingers in, and then pull it out to lower the stress on the middle. Because I'm afraid if by heavy use, if you're going to play this game a lot, then after a while this might start tearing the edges. I could be wrong, but I guess you'll just have to see for yourself. But of course, 2 extra mats add to the weight. All right, let's take a look inside the box. Here we go. So as you can see, everything is still in boxes, and I'm going to talk about that first and foremost before I talk about anything else. So I'm going to take this out. The reason why everything is still in boxes, I sleeved all my cards, and I thought that if I sleeve them and I use the dividers, I can put them in here, and then I won't need the boxes anymore, and then, you know, it'll be much easier to set up. However, and it could be that I'm wrong, it could be that that you're not supposed to use them that way. However, these decks, right, if you place them in the box without the insert, they are perfectly equal to the box, right? You can still close everything, that's fine. These dividers, however, they are quite a bit larger, as you can see. So if you put them in here, they will stick out. They will stick out by at least this, all right? Maybe a little bit more, which of course leads to the magnetic box not being able to close normally. So if I put it here, right, as an example, like this. Actually, this is supposed to lie down, because standing up it also won't close. So like this, okay? Sticks out. And then I close it. And you'll see on the side, you see the problem? It doesn't close anymore. So of course the alternative is that you kind of skew it a bit, you know, instead of doing it like this, you put it like this, and then it will close. But then if you sleeve them, there are too many cards. So an alternative, of course, is you take out the insert, but it is still too tall. Even if you take out the insert, it still sticks out by this, something like this here. So it still sticks out. So you still can't use them unless, once again, you skew them. The only place where I found that it fits is inside the Volfyirion card game, as you can see. That's the only place where it fits. Because even if you take the Volfyirion Guilds box and you open it up, which has all my sleeved cards, here it would fit, but not in the insert. Which of course defeats the purpose, because if you take out the insert, the cards will just slide into each other. So that's not possible either. So the only place where I found that you can use them is in here, or strangely enough, here. But then what's the point? You're not going to use dividers while you're actively playing. So yeah, I'm a little bit dumbfounded, or maybe people say just dumb, because they were used to be used for this, which is possible. But yeah, okay, it's still a bit strange to me anyway. Right, so those are the dividers. In here I have the remaining sleeves that I haven't used, obviously. This is the core game, but it also has the packs that you could tear open with the extra wonders, the extra agents, and so on. So they're all in here as well. Okay, that's why it actually overflows. If you don't add the packs, it doesn't overflow. Yet I still keep the rule books in here. Technically you don't have to, you can just put them in the box loose. But that is how, so the other dividers. I put them here as well. There we go. And after this reboxing, I'm immediately going to play a game, by the way. So feel free to check that out. So, what else is here that might stand out? We have these two. These were originally in here, but as you could see, there's no space for them in here anymore. So it's just loose. This I don't really need. But on the Kickstarter page, it said you get 4 foam blocks, right? I guess they mean this because the big blocks that were on the page, they were not in my pledge. Or, I mean, they were not in my box. But you do have some foam in here, you have some foam in here, and some foam in here as well. So maybe that's what they were referring to. Anyway, these two are loose. I guess you could put them in here as well if you want to put the cards out. But once again, without the dividers. So the expansion boxes, the rules are here. You might think, oh yeah, so you can easily reference them or whatever. Not really. I would have kept them inside, but the thing is there's no room because once you sleeve the cards, it basically takes up all the space, right, in here. So yeah. And that's basically the case for each expansion. They're all pretty full. Like this was the Arbiter. I guess I could put the rules inside the Shattered Time still. Right, but you think the Shattered Times is actually just an expansion for which adds more of the same. Seems like, but I haven't checked it out. I haven't checked any expansion yet, but apparently, yeah, because this does not come with any rules. It didn't come with any rules, so maybe this is just more of the same. But then these cards are too many to add to the main box. So at the moment, I'm still keeping them separate as well. Because that's another thing. Once they're all sleeved, this will be too small. And then you think we got the big box to put it all out, but at the moment, I don't really see a use for the dividers. Yeah, I'm harping on it. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Then we have the Omen expansion. And there's some space in here, right? But also all sleeved with the... Sleeves are very nice, by the way. I'm really happy about that. The Volfyirion card games, I didn't really do anything with these. You can see it's still in here. I don't even remember sleeving these. I haven't sleeved those yet. So I don't actually have enough sleeves to sleeve the full Volfyirion card games themselves. Anyway, the only thing I still have to mention is a couple of things. These are the cards that came from the Mystea deck, right? The foil ones and the non-foil ones. I put them separately because they have an icon that is not in the base game. So I imagine it gets introduced by one of these. So for now, they're here. Once I realize which one it is, I'll add it to the box. Okay, remember those cards that were on the side? Now, part of them go into the main box, okay, Volfyirion Guilds. And part of them are part of the Arbiter expansion, which is this box. But this is so full, nothing else can get in if you sleeve it. So I put these into Shattered Times, right? Put them in Shattered Times. And the Shattered Time cards, which are actually just a normal expansion, they add more of the same. I put them all in the main box. But if you put them all in the main box, it doesn't fit. So I took out the insert and then it fits. And then just the monsters that are at the bottom of the insert, you just put them on top. And there is some lift, but I think we can live with that. And then you just close it and ta-da. Everything fits. Yeah. So then we have this. These are the resources, which is okay, you know, it's fine. And then, of course, we come to this guy. How can you get this guy in here? Well, very simple answer to that, honestly. The only way that you can get him in is if you, first of all, take out, well, not first of all, the only way to get him in is if you take out the insert. It's as simple as that. Because if you take out the insert, the box still too big. Even like this, too big. So you open the box and you take out the miniature. You have the plastic with the rule set. With the plastic, still too big. So the only thing that you can do if you want to get it in the box is like this. That's the only way. And then of course you have the problem with all the other cards. How do you get that in there? Might be possible, And as a matter of fact, I'm going to try right now to see how possible it is. Okay, good news, it worked. So let's see what the box looks like if you put in the miniature and take out the insert. So, all right, so the miniature is here on the right, okay, and I checked it height-wise, everything is perfect, everything fits. Here I have the rule books. All right, here I have the Volfyirion card game and two boxes, two expansion boxes, Volfyirion card game. This is the box with all the resources, right? Then I have the Volfyirion. Again, actually, you can just put this one like this as well. You know, works perfectly as well. Shadow Times and, well, the two expansion boxes as well, and the main box, right? And then here we have some cards, like I said, that I haven't put in there yet. The dividers, which, you know, I might end up using them for here. Maybe they are for that. And then some extra sleeves that for now I haven't used yet. So this is actually one way to do it. There is, of course, some stuff might be moving around a little bit. But I think if you have this here, nothing will hit the miniature. I can't see how that would hit the miniature. You can even remove these and put them in the middle here somewhere or inside the box or whatever to make sure nothing at all is loose. And that way the miniature is protected. But once again, if you put this on top, it is not going to work. Maybe, I'm not sure, maybe you could cut off the sides and then maybe like that, but I'm not going to do that now. That's something, if you want to do that, you go right ahead. Maybe then if you trim the plastic, maybe it'll work, but then his face here might still stick out too much. I don't know, but then you can cut around that as well, I guess. So yeah, this is basically with and without the insert. And honestly, I'm going to leave the insert out now. I'm way happier with this, the way it is, than with the insert, and because now this guy is in here. And once again, the cards that came with Volfyirion. This is for Ikeon, if I'm not mistaken, and this is for Mystea. I don't know why I'm showing you upside down, but this is for Mystea, this is for Ikeon. Or the plan, one of the two, I'm not sure. So anyway, these don't go in the box. That's my point, basically. So this is one option. You saw the other option. Yeah, if you have any comments, do let me know in the comments, and then I can always pin it or whatever if you have other ways of doing it or suggestions. All right. Okay. My name is Joachim and always will be. This is So Many Games All the Time, and I am now going to play a solo game, so you can check out that video later as well. All right. Bye bye.